Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hades.
Yeah, you are the queen.
I'm up.
I was looking all over for you.
Welcome back. How are you doing today?
Let's just have a listen. Achilles, if a friend of yours were in need of assistance, but the only way you could assist them was to somehow change the terms of an ancient pact Father probably forced on them, what would you do?
Welcome, darling. Congratulations on being first. How are you doing today? I'm very glad you're doing well. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking.
I would be very careful, above all. Do you understand, lad? I would not wish to make things any worse. How many pacts such as the one you're thinking of are buried back in the administrative chamber there? Even your father can't keep track. Although, perhaps Nyx can.
Very glad to hear, my love.
Nyx, you're right. She knows everything. Wouldn't hurt to ask her, I suppose.
Just watch yourself.
I mean, old father's nice to you at least, isn't he, boy? Question for you, father. The name Kore happen to mean anything to you by any chance?
What? Where did you... Ah, the cold witch brought it up, did she? Never repeat that name again. Not here, nor anywhere, you hear me, boy? Know only this. The one called by that name despised it even more than I.
Wonderful to hear. Signs of good company, yes?
So let's see. Demeter's daughter went missing. She wound up down here. I happened. Mother left. Demeter and everyone else on Olympus apparently has no idea. That about right? Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you nothing. Keep meddling in matters that you cannot understand, and you'll incur the wrath of Olympus on all that you hold dear. And know that it is not for my sake that I'm warning you.
You can't hide the truth forever. Anything good?
What is it worth it? At least not currently.
What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe? Till next time. Let's go with this. I think those pedestals over there are just a bit too modest for my tastes.
I do suppose that gold suits those sufficiently.
Oh my, was that approval? Begrudging approval, but approval nonetheless.
I must confess something to you, my friend. My mind still wanders to Eurydice quite often, and my memories of her, despite my best attempts to move along with my existence here. I would call it a fatal flaw, except I am already dead.
Don't torture yourself, mate. You've been through enough. As has she. You still care for one another, just don't have a way to get the point across. But I have an idea.
Indeed, it's always a wonderful time.
I too once had ideas, Zagreus. Ideas and inspirations. It was so very wonderful to have a muse.
I know. Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness. It affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
Could maybe use some rest. Guess I have been rather busy as of late.
Indicate something from Poseidon, Aphrodite, and Ares.
See you, Mira.
Oh, hey.
Malphon, I see everything you are.
Running with that thing, eh?
Grant me the aspect of chaos. Aegis, awaken. Grant me the aspect of Demeter. Alright, I'm ready.
Build a prophecy.
My weapons have revealed their hidden power.
Wow. Contractor.
This looks to be an excellent investment, contractor. Go on and make it so.
Of all the things, you think that takes priority?
Awesome aesthetics do require diamonds. Not for the time being. Just for a moment.
What's the good word?
The heavy sleeping underworld prince arises, with the feeling that the brief nap he intended as a respite from the rigors of the day or night apparently was none too brief at all.
I'm late for work. Father's going to kill me.
Responsibility rejecting Zagreus strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Going as fast as I can. You hurry up.
Suggest you hurry in there, lad. The door to the administrative chamber beckons just beyond the hall. The prince perchance believes that he may enter quietly, without drawing the notice of those laboring within.
You better not give me away, old man.
But he's definitely not Zagreus' strong suit.
Sorry.
The day or night's duties are sheer simplicity itself. At least at first, as when the prince simply signs in to signal the commencement of a shift.
Oh, gods.
Get on.
Security reports concerning failed escape attempts from Tartarus require timely verification and official response, neither of which Prince Zagreus is fit to give.
That is not correct. Well, what is the latest explanation for your tardiness? Lost track of time admiring the courtyard view? Perhaps you were recuperating from your martial training. Achilles is not prone to holding back.
I mean, the courtyard view is quite nice.
I'm sorry, Father. I just overslept. I must have overslept. How am I even supposed to know exactly when to be here? I mean, every moment, every day and night here, it's all the same.
It's not at all the same. The hue of Ixion's green light takes on an obviously lighter hue when it is time. You're an embarrassment not just to me here, boy, but to this entire operation. Now get back to work.
Right.
Attendance records of the working shades who toil for the house need to be verified. The shades' due compensation rapidly approved. And yet the prince cannot remember all the necessary steps.
I haven't forgotten. No one told me.
The hard-laboring shades responsible for the administration of the prince's father's realm merely look on at the prince's ill-fated attempts.
Oh, come on.
Incorrect.
A litany of complaints submitted by restless shades across the underworld must be evaluated, organized, and processed. But Prince Zagreus does not even know where to begin.
Can't understand any of this.
That's not correct.
The training lacking prince's efforts to administer approvals to the judgment terms ultimately leave a lot to be desired.
Actually,
Wrong again.
Prince Zagreus must have some favored tasks in the administrative chamber of the house, but surely none of them include the tasks demanding his attention here.
Correct.
Do you not remember anything I taught?
you told me?
The relaxation-loving prince never paid suitably enough attention to learn properly how to arrange the record bookings of the regions of his father's realm.
Doesn't make any sense.
Enough, boy. Wrap it up.
At last, the work-disliking prince records a summary of the results of his attempts to be of any use to the administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So, can I go yet, Father?
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that I had asked repeatedly that you complete. How many chances do you need at this? I am too lenient with you.
Too lenient? Instead of lambasting me non-stop, have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Excuse me? If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me? As though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number of simple shades hungry to work here.
Then why don't you? I don't want any of this. I'm not the one who drew the short lot with your brothers and got stuck here forever. Why am I having to do this senseless parchment pushing for you?
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take on any responsibility at all. And don't you ever invoke your uncles here again, or I'll have you cast into the lowest pits of Tartarus. Now get out of my administration and my sight.
At least I can't be late for that job anymore.
All right.
Malphon. Malphon, reveal your secrets. Demeter.
Need the heat gauge at 2.
What could go wrong?
Alright.
Lord Zeus.
Oh, wait, hold on. Forwards to important power.
Malphon. Malphon, reveal your secrets.
What's the matter there,
Alright, so now we can begin our escape.
Lord Zeus.
Nephew, I wanted to mention, it was odd how by every account you'd come quite close to breaking free from there at last of late, only to be abruptly cut off from our contact. I suppose having suffered some ill fate? Perhaps your realm's guardian, Cerberus, is even deadlier than reputed.
Potentially.
Gemstones.
We do require some assistance from Aphrodite. Mostly relying on the crush shot. So, see if we can get crush shot.
Who's next? Hi, Aphrodite.
Lord Zeus has made acquaintances with you? Oh, I sometimes forget that he's your uncle. His favor's well worth having, I assure you.
There's our crush shot.
Strength and beauty. More brimstones.
Almost 5 heat. We're not quite there yet. But that's fine.
By the three fates. You're nothing. Olympus, I accept this message.
There we are. Prophecy fulfilled.
Right there. I am victorious. Should come in useful.
Oh, early ciders. Very nice. And Deadly Flourish is definitely in line. With this particular aspect. On or Athena? Let's see what Athena has to offer today.
Those crystals were supposed to be pretty. Shattered that.
Hail and good tidings to you, noble cousin. May you be swift and thorough vanquishing the dead who dare oppose you.
Divine protection.
Black Dash does so much. Always important to have on hand.
A gift. I can take it.
Alright, Lord Chaos.
Alright then. Master Chaos, it's little wonder all existence sprang from you, because I see the noble qualities in so many I've met embodied in you. Please accept this gift.
If it is unclear yet, son of Hades, I shall not be giving more to you in exchange for your repeated offerings. You give them to me knowing it shall serve no purpose and achieve no end. I know that there are some among both mortals and your kind for whom this is quite unacceptable. May you enjoy a moment's peace within my space before venturing on in uncertainty. To my surprise, I must admit, I do appreciate the company.
I'm very glad to hear.
Let's see how this goes.
Alright, let's get some more nectar.
Those tropes are not for you.
They are now.
It seems I need to look for better help.
There we go. Fountain chamber. Change of plan.
It is a wonderful soundtrack.
In the name of Hades. I bet it's Meg again. I knew it.
I heard that you escaped. Then what are you still doing here? Forget something along the way.
Indeed, there was just so much bullying left undone that I figured I would catch up on it.
You know, I think I'd rather fight you to the death again than try to answer either of those questions right now.
I don't know what you're up to, Zagreus, but I guess it doesn't matter either way. All that matters is you're not getting past me.
You have not once stopped me.
Stand still for me. We're just beating him down.
This really shouldn't be a surprise at this point.
Yes. My weapon shuddered at the touch of it.
Figaro seems to be having difficulties.
My keepsakes. Go with that one.
Alright, let's try to rig some Poseidon.
Closer to the surface. Check. Getting warmer. My chaos boom switched to a new effect. Moving right along. I know that toll.
I sensed your presence here. Barely caught up with you here, Zag. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose.
Oh, really? Hermes merely lining my pockets.
All of you.
You don't mean me.
You held your own, I guess. You're clear of them for now. You shouldn't be doing this, Zag. You picked sides and things are not the same. A momentary stab at thoughtfulness can't fix something like that.
We've been through a lot then, and I think we'll be going through a lot more yet. Consider it a token of our kinship.
What are you doing back here, Zag? You made it out.
I did, but I had to come back. And not exactly voluntarily. I'll be visiting up there from time to time, though it looks like I'll be staying here.
Visiting from time to time. I don't understand.
You'll understand soon enough.
It's my mother. She's alive and well. It's just that I can't stay with her up there for very long, so we'll have to catch up one visit at a time.
I see. Well then, that's good. That's good because it means that I won't have to track you down up top. Because between us, I can only take so much of it up there.
I know what you mean.
Let's get to Hermes Bourne. Hello, Hermes.
Here to tell you that Poseidon's on his way, boss. Sometimes he is a little slow, but you'll meet up with him again eventually.
And here we go. Where now?
Let's visit Carol. Definitely a smart decision.
Good as new.
All right. Part of death.
Here goes nothing.
So, little Hades, doubtless you have seen that we upon Olympus also lend our favor to the mighty Theseus, who bars your passage from Elysium. Now, don't you take it personally there, because our blessings go to all who deserve them. Although we try to save the best for you.
Right, you say.
Let's make some waves.
Well, let's make those rewards a little bit more satisfying.
Come try me. Gods grant me strength.
We'll definitely make that more potent. Hello, Charon. What are you offering today?
Thank you, mate.
You spent your hard-earned wealth on my account, dearest? Why, if that isn't just the sweetest thing.
She's offering an exchange.
Honestly, I think the exchange is the winning choice.
Artemis won't mind, will she? Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Let's hope Artemis won't mind.
Hydra, I feel like we're just not getting through to one another here.
Alright, throw your tantrum. Not a very effective tantrum now, is it?
Enough. Beautiful. Get me out of here. Yes.
Indeed, just sort of stands there and takes my punches. So unsatisfying all around. Those just detonate. They detonate and destruct. That's fine. That I can work with. Deadless ammo, not even a question.
Has to be the last of this lot. See that, Malphon?
Look at the rolling knuckle here.
There, that's it. Fishing time?
Fishing time.
Got a bite. Looks like a clam.
Well, let's get some more nectar. Alright, improves class shot.
You've come, short one. I dreamed of this very moment.
Oh?
Come on, Asterius. We've fought how many times already? What's there to dream about?
No, I dreamed. And in my dream, there was something I had to tell you. Rather, something you have to tell the weapons you wear in your hands. Tell them, I see you overcome the wild and make peace with death.
Hey, I know what that is. That's a waking phrase. So I'm to speak it to Malphon. Wait, why are you helping me?
I don't know whether I'm helping you or not, but in my dream, an ancient hero fought a beast of a man bare-handed. They became friends in the end, after a great battle. I long for a fight like that.
I see you overcome the wild and make peace with death.
Not even a scratch, eh? You certain about that one?
Theseus, I said hi.
Well, if it isn't Malphon, the twin fists, bound to your very capable hands. So many weapons are so indirect, I think. With Malphon, you are about as close to the destruction as can be.
It's me or them.
We'll take tools. We do need some tool crates, I believe. Well, we are. We'll take the bottom.
Chariots. Gods. Extra blessing.
Can't visit chaos. Heartbreaking.
Peace and quiet.
Just the relief from misery that I was looking for. A fleeting feeling, really, but I'll take a fleeting feeling over none.
That's both very dejected and very astute of you to say. Take care of yourself, will you? You ever want to travel past this glade, sir? Elysium in all its splendors. There's a lot to see. Sure you're all right?
I'm sure enough, stranger. I traveled far and wide whilst I drew breath. That got me rid of any wanderlust. This little corner suits me well, I think. I have the statue there, the river. It's quite nice.
In the name of Hades.
Alright, Theseus.
You return at your peril, Hellspawn. You'll get no quarter here. That cheering's not for you, monster. Fiend, who taught you such sloppy technique?
Alright, who are you calling today? Oh. Ah, she is terrifying.
Not so fast.
Ooh.
They say to never meet your heroes.
That's the first time I've run into... That's the first time I've seen things can summon the aid of Demeter.
King Theseus has fallen to the likes of you.
It's terrifying. I'll take the evergreen egg one this time. We're leveling up a bit.
In the bag. The underworld's entryway. Think I got one. I got a gap. Here's the fee.
Check the diamond first.
Which tunnel? Hear me on my authority.
Let's start here. I like that increased range of the punches.
This blasted place again. Who's next?
Alright, sorted.
The war is on.
Okay. Welcome, raiders. How is everyone doing tonight? How did your stream go, chatty, and what were you streaming tonight? And for those unfamiliar with me, I am Alutier, archivist, storyteller, madman. And tonight we're going through... potentially trying to get the initial ending of Hades tonight. If we can get a fourth consecutive run, or fifth consecutive run in a win. And it's going very well, thank you for asking. A little bit too aggressive though. How are you doing tonight? Okay, I was worried it would be a tiny vermin. Alright.
I'm back. I'll take it.
Oh, that specialist faster. Very nice.
That's the stuff.
I see. And what is abiotic factor? I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Interesting. Also type campaign shooter, or... we do like some nice sci-fi tension. Especially sci-fi tension with friends.
Press on.
More damage with the application of weak. Very nice, especially with the way our cutter works.
Should stock up for the road ahead. Pleasure doing business.
Alright, Artemis, what do you want this time? No worries.
What is this?
It is quite late for you, but thank you very much for the raid, and do sleep well.
No satyrs.
Something's troubled me a little about you. You fight so desperately. At first I thought you simply lacked in patience, but now I see it's urgency that drives you. What is it that you're after, really?
Most astute of the Olympians. Not particularly enticing, but that's higher than most.
I'll take this one.
Decent health pool and 2 more Death Defiance will improve our durability.
It's no use. More satyrs.
Death by poison.
Me strength.
Very fair.
Cheers, mate.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
I can go. You still don't understand.
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The fates were not content to saddle me within the earth. They mock me still.
Maybe they just think you're in the wrong, and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father. Don't you understand I'm trying to fix the problems you caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself?
You're right. I was unwilling. I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her. but should harm befall her, I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious?
Go. Before I reconsider.
Oh.
Goodbye, Father.
Indeed, here I was getting... I was going through all of the steps to make sure I can actually fight. How are you doing today, Iglugate?
The sun.
Ah, you're back.
Mother? Mother, wait. What is all this?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus, Nyx, your father.
You're... really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me, rather than return the customary way. Not something a mother ever wants to see.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
It's my first playthrough with an asterisk. I played this game during its early access period, before we actually had the ending. So I played on the Epic Game Store, but when I shifted computers between then and now, I did lose access to my save file, and so I bought it again on Steam. And so this is my first time seeing the ending. But I have a prior experience.
Charon?
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
But I'm very glad to hear you're doing well. And honestly, addiction to Hades seems very prevalent and very understandable.
I'm still alive. But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
This is the first time we've seen Charon actually operate as a boatman in this game. Very fun, though.
Wait, isn't this Eurydice and Orpheus?
Snow everywhere. Mother.
And going back through all the domains. No worries. Sleep is very important. Take care and do sleep well.
We're here.
We're here.
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, you know, the customary way.
Oh. We have never returned through this gate.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates! I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here. But it's held on longer than I would have expected. Cerberus?
Persephone.
Cerberus. I missed you so. And dutiful as ever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades. You look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. I know why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to your son.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you! Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
No worries, Ash. Sleep is very important. Take care and sleep well.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
You as well.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free? Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father, then?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
You have it half correct.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth, in relative harmony. The queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there, in the underworld.
After all this time, it's only been a few days. But it's been good. Mother and father are back together. Made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld.
As well as could be, at least.
The Queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
Indeed.
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the underworld a better place. Though indirectly, I suppose.
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
Thank you. It's mine as well.
Prince Zagreus, professional jailbreaker.
Prince, so is it really true that you're staying? And that you'll be working here officially, I guess?
Indeed.
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work like this for now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting? We can share our latest learnings, compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
But it is not the same. The entire feel of it's completely different now. You'll see. So, okay, bye!
Bye.
It seems like it's the same to me.
So between us, all you're attempting to break out of here, over and over, you're now authorized to keep that up? Exposing weaknesses in underworld security, huh?
She really is quite adorable.
Something like that. I guess I've gotten pretty decent about escaping from a place that's known for being inescapable. Lets me keep in touch with the other side of the family. Work with you from time to time.
I have to say, I never thought I'd hear you talking about looking forward to working, Zag. You feeling alright? Spending too much time on the surface, maybe?
Potentially. I have been breaking out rather consistently.
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I never thought I was much good at anything, but if my fated purpose is to be a master of frustrating father's efforts to make everything strictly perfect, I think I'm okay with that.
Well then, I'll be looking forward to working with you in a more official capacity, even if we're still supposed to keep it all under wraps, for sake of appearances. See you out there.
Bye, Than.
What? Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back! Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
We don't.
Ah, there you are.
You hung the painting where I asked.
Yes. Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly. Your father never permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you, too.
Oh, Mother, thank you. How has it been for you so far, Mother? Reacclimating to all this? You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
Indeed, Underworld Finery just works so very well.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I mean, a lot of that is Hades himself, who hopefully is being a little softer at least during this transitionary period.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
Indeed.
Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big, tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances, were he only capable of this.
How dare you, sir?
How dare you indeed?
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
And the Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying to get away from you to them. I can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
Access to the administrative chamber, huh? Contractor, work approved. Father always said if I wanted privilege access again, I'd have to earn it.
Do not touch anything again in the administrative chamber.
I'm going to do so officially, even.
Approved. A hideous rendition of a grizzled skeleton seems suitable to core.
May it strike fear into these worthless shades.
Approved. If there's a finer rug to set back there, I'll likely end up getting it as well.
What have you done to my floor surfaces?
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I highly doubt it, no.
You work quite heavily for it, I see.
Persephone, the queen. She has returned. I scarce believe a child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together.
The garden's
let us
always
find
open
out.
now. Sounds good. The head chef is going to want this fish. Here's the catch of the day. Or night. Always a pleasure. Got anything good?
Gems of the Darkness. Not available.
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
Yes.
I guess that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
Sounds like a fun time.
We'll make it official, all right. That definitely came to pass. Hello, Mira. Good to go. Malphon, I see you overcome the wild and make peace with death. The hidden aspect of an ancient god king, Gilgamesh. Grant me the aspect of Gilgamesh.
Yeah, what happened to your mitts, boyo?
paid for it, I can mess with it.
The frightful countenance of a bleached, bloodless warrior decorates the hall forevermore, eternally in tribute to the savage servants of the house's lord.
I could take him.
Right. Let's mess with some things.
How's everybody doing?
The administrative chamber's ever-working shades remain utterly dedicated to their thankless toil, all because of an inspiring rendition of how dedicated they ideally should be.
Everybody hang in there.
I do like the faces just thoroughly dissatisfied.
My permanent record.
Okay, so we have taken... We take Divine Dash rather frequently.
My weapons.
No surprise.
All my keepsakes.
The cool, purified waters of the Styx are available in limitless supply to all servants of the God of the Dead, authorized to work endlessly within the House Administrative Chamber.
The job's #1 perk. No thanks.
Hello, Luna. How are you doing today?
What's this one do?
Very understandable excitement. It is thoroughly adorable. What inspired you to make it out of curiosity?
A prophecy. You are bound to me, and I am your host.
See, I'm not familiar with Vox Modula.
Time to go to work. Lady Demeter.
After my daughter Kore disappeared, I left this mountaintop. Wandered the earth in search. Or not, of course. It was a necessary journey, I suppose. May yours fare better.
It has fared considerably better, even.
Who keeps fixing that? May I help you?
Ah, Daedalus Hammer. Excellent.
Nice and steady.
Oh, right. Making progress on some of these. Various prophecies.
I don't think so. I'm rich.
Oh, right.
The perfect gift.
Also, getting to just throw that out there and largely forget about it. It's very satisfying.
Hey, lads. That's what you get.
Into the crispy. It's what also we're trying to do at the moment.
Which way?
What's going on for me today?
Kieran's shop. Kieran, mate, wanted to thank you very, very much for bringing Mother and me home. Your boat's quite comfortable, you know. Though I suppose you won't be making a habit of giving me a ride, will you?
Not in the slightest.
It's quite alright, I don't mind the walk. Got you. Another knucklehead. Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Alright. More violence.
That's better.
Take the bigger reward.
Heads up.
There we go. Some nice satisfying bullying going on.
Son, experienced what I would call a sort of shift within your father's residence. Did something noteworthy occur, perhaps? Respond.
Master Chaos, it's Persephone, my mother. She's returned. She's chosen to return. So, things feel different, certainly, with her around, although I didn't feel any sort of shift.
You may not sense these shifts as I. The lightness of this space bends and adjusts with time. What you describe, it must have been the cause. I trust the occasion is a welcome one, and I am pleased that you returned nevertheless.
A worthy trade-off.
It's such a cruelty that your father hid the knowledge of your birth and life from us, my cousin. It's unacceptable.
It's fine. Probably. Don't worry about it so much. So we're fighting officially.
Hi. I'm here on official business this time, Persephone, so, stand aside. Although, I guess the whole point of this job is that you're meant to try to stop me anyway, isn't that right?
What are we called, a murderer again?
Well then, let's get to work. Peace to Sibyl. Let's hear it, Father. Maybe I should switch. Okay.
No angry commentary this time? No ominous threats? I mean, that was half the fun.
Broke out of Tartarus. Check. Ugh, this heat. Should come in handy.
Three options here. We'll take the key. Key also comes with a reroll after all.
Life and death, one and the same. Good to be working with you in a more official capacity, Zag. Shall we get started? They're coming, Zagreus.
I'll get right on it, Pan. Good, come on in.
This won't go on the record. Not bad, Zag. Here. What's with the look? You had your hands full, now you don't, thanks to me. Seems I'm left to thanking myself since you're too proud to do it.
I wouldn't sit behind my hands full.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say when he gets like this.
Interloper! You lived through all of that.
There we are. All right, who's next? What else? A boon.
Nice and straightforward.
Oh, so you've already heard from Aphrodite, have you, nephew? Understandable. But first things first. Now let me add a little something to all that.
Okay, that's Poseidon's aid. Very important first step.
Not what I need right now. Off we go.
Alright, let's see what you're offering instead. Much more in line with my desires, thank you.
Got it. Slug, go figure. Thank you, mate. For safekeeping.
Alright.
Hello, Mega Gorgon. Enough of them. Hear me on my authority.
Right, get a nice dash going on. Nectar.
Nectar bottle.
Aggressive knocking around definitely makes certain things dicier, but
Express delivered message for you, cuz. It says, congratulations, you're my 100th customer today. And here's what you get.
Moving right along.
I'll take passive gold gauge again.
Bone Hydra, how come we never talk?
Not the best timing on my part, but it's fine. All right.
My keepsakes.
Otherwise, we want. What let's try to work on getting. Ah. Well, we can try to trade things out potentially.
Cheers.
We are just embracing quite the ranged place I am for.
Champions of Elysium, now prove yourselves. Disappointing for these so-called champions.
All mine.
Alright, another dateless hammer. Let's see what we get this time. To the Ferocious Guard, yeah. I think we get bonus health stealing this run.
Bit of a break.
You are more skilled than I expected, short one. A rematch is most certainly in order.
You're going to force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
Yes.
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for moments such as these.
Death by Poseidon.
You Asterius.
But then a sudden scourge of war would help you out of your predicament. Why, I would stir one up for you without a second thought.
Hope Demeter won't mind. Vast riches.
Ooh, possibly upgrade both. Wonderful.
One god or the other.
Neutrality was not an option here.
Betrayal, little Hades. Of all my nephews, you should know better than this. Or perhaps I should. One of us at least.
Had to do it. Had to win him over.
There were no rules that I couldn't. As such, I'm going to.
Well, that was truly finely fought indeed, nephew. And I've a suitable reward here just for you. Don't even know what I was mad about.
The ocean's fury.
Those are not for you.
Gemstones.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects. Trot, you waste my time.
Nice.
This is chocolate skin.
Never quite considered. You're related to the gods upon Olympus, aren't you, stranger? I should be far more careful around you.
What do you mean by that, sir? Though, yes, my father being who he is, it means I have a lot of uncles, cousins, and the like up on the surface there.
Well, you would be wise to watch yourself with some of them, I think. Don't get on anyone's bad side if you can help it. Which, when I yet lived, none of us could.
Thank you, sir.
Now go.
Feeling stronger.
All right, Theseus.
These two.
No matter how you try, you cannot shake the bond we share, monster.
Honestly, because the shield really does just
That'll teach him.
make short work.
I'll just help myself.
Theseus here.
To the surface. And check. The edge of Father's realm. Hey, money.
Plenty of money, even. All things we're desiring anywhere. Most unfortunate.
Not yet. just go down this satyr hole.
You're fishing.
There. It's a scuffer, all right.
Let's get some additional currency next.
No use.
I walk right back into it.
Don't do that.
Still more?
Over there.
Alright, that wasn't to remove
Thanks.
the rat. Let's see what the theme has today. We need to deflect and reflect. Well, we can deflect and block and just a growing number of just reliable defensive options.
Lady Athena.
What does we get the greater call?
In the name of Hades.
What if the deflected attacks do more?
I'll pay for that. All these tunnels. storage chamber.
Little goblin, you must know the 7 types of love by now, don't you? It's quite a complicated field, though several types intrigue me most of all. In fact, why, I have several types of love for you right here.
We'll take some damage reduction, considering how bulky we are.
Oh, Cerberus.
Each violent countenance of Cerberus agrees the satyr sack must be destroyed.
I owe you one, boy.
Alright.
You ready for another go?
Enter the fishing room once I properly trance you.
Confronting you like this, it's different now. Still, it is responsibility just as before. There is to be no escape from my realm. Ultimately, I must see to that myself.
That's the spirit, Father. As for me, I find the candor of our interactions here to be rather refreshing, I must say. Especially the interactions between my weapons and your physique. You're tough, but you're an easy target.
And you are scrawny, though slippery, blast you. All that pent-up rage behind your smiling words. Come, unleash it once again. I expect you to go all out. To the death.
To the death.
I can't.
Do you feel your blood beginning to boil? To think you're so receptive to this form of discipline.
The gods do like to fight.
I think it's time for you to die. Darkness.
Bad time on that.
Here comes a real water power, Poseidon. Darkness.
There goes my shield.
Darkness. It's time to make a splash.
Pulled that card a little bit early, but it's fine.
No holding back.
Come on.
What if I'm waiting your next phase?
You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus. You win, boy.
Say hi to Hypnos for me. In the name of someone very sore right now. What lurks in this surface river here?
The boss is the reward.
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit before...
Doing much more in stride now, it seems.
I'm sure Mother's cottage is perfectly fine.
Hypnos, this list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last year, and you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete?
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that. Then you showed up and I got so distracted it just kind of slipped my mind. It happens, right?
You need to focus, brother, or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again. And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak to me again.
I wonder why.
Oof, sorry, Hypnos. What's up for barter? Some water-dwelling beasts for you, good chef. Seems fair enough.
Welcome home, boy.
You know, certainly.
Approved. If my father can be even more frustrating, that's something I have to see.
Oh, you are in for it now, boy.
Oh, lad. You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right? I never thought you'd want to go in there again.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
Suppose I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
Appreciated, sir.
Were you able to make it to my cottage on the surface, Zagreus? I hope my lavender patches are doing all right.
I couldn't make it all the way there, Mother. It's like, without your presence on the surface, I'm unable to hang on for very long at all.
Ah, I was afraid of that. Well, don't despair. I placed a charm upon my seedlings there that ought to keep them flourishing well on their own. Your duty now is simply to escape. You keep it up.
I will. Thank you, Mother. Father, all these shades, aren't they going to let on that Mother's back? What if word spreads and the Olympians find out?
You are so well accustomed to defying me that you forget there are no others, either living or dead, who would so dare. None in this house shall speak of this until we are prepared to make any announcements on our own terms.
Sounds like you've got it all under control.
Wonderful.
What news of late about Eurydice, my friend? She is as delicate as I described, no doubt. Ah, but I am dwelling on her once again, it seems.
I knew she was a talented musician, mate, but you never let on that she is an amazing chef as well. She's been hospitable to me each time we've met, though you still seem to be a bit of a sore subject.
How very understandable indeed. Were I to have been failed to be rescued from the depths of hell, mere moments from escape, I too would be quite cross with my attempted rescuer. And for quite some time.
I'm working on it, mate.
We were growing assortment of keys, at least.
Chaos seems to have taken somewhat of a liking to me, Nyx. They mentioned you.
They mentioned me, did they? I thought, perhaps, that they had long forgotten. You should know they are my mother and my father, child. We have not spoken since the dawn of time.
Why the overdue union?
Oh.
let's see. What else can we afford? Over here.
Let's go with this. A painting of the finest spot in all the underworld seems suitable to have in here.
Why settle for a painting when you could just go get yourself killed there now?
All in your time. Don't rush me.
Work approved. By my decree, this house is not a house without this rug.
Are you quite finished alternating rugs?
For now. I'll return with more rugs another time. No dialogue with you.
Feeling good.
Alright, we might have time for one more. Bout of aggression.
I can take on Father now using extreme measures, if I so dare.
All that damage? That was nothing, pal.
We're not a deadline this time.
Alright, one more time.
The fear of death keeps mortals well in check. You'd best learn to fear something yourself, you hear me, boy?
Fear is for the weak.
I sense so much death at the gates of your father's realm of late, my kin. Now I know that seems perfectly ordinary on the face of it, except there's something more. I wonder if you know the reason why.
It's me or them. All set. Might as well.
We'll need to be decisive each time.
That's a fight. We come for Jenny.
A fine display. It is not unexpected that you consorted with the violent Ares and now bear his boon. He still worships me, you know. Yet I would say he does not know me very well.
Sweet nectar. You can't stop me. Should fetch me something.
Alright. Also,
Crushed.
I don't know what I fulfilled. But we do want to visit Poseidon as well.
Let's go, Doomstone. Mighty Poseidon, greatest of my uncles, arguably, please accept this gift.
For all the times I'm offered gifts or sacrifices, little nephew, I still always very much appreciate it. I mean, look, I'm grinning ear to ear. Word reaches us that you've come very far indeed, nephew. Striking distance from the surface. You just keep at it like that, and with our help, we'll have you out of there for sure.
Certainly.
See God's might. Of chaos has been lifted.
What's going on today, Charon?
Charon's shop. Charon, as I know you serve the realm, I just wanted to say I look forward to continuing to work with you in a somewhat more official capacity. I'll still be breaking out of here like always, but, well, you've probably heard. Appreciate your support. Here's the fee.
Alright, excellent, Daedalus ammo. I wonder when you would show up.
It's just the edge I need. Perfect fit.
What do you think of this?
They're making me choose.
The mark of chaos is upon you, isn't it? A force older than I. Yet one which you ought not trust so readily. No rhyme or reason to that one at all.
I'll take my chances, thank you.
It's freezing.
A disappointing choice, my kin. And there are consequences to such choices every single time.
Didn't have much choice. Well, ingot him, I guess. Don't come back.
It is not often I attempt to kill someone and they survive. Bravo. Our score is settled up for now, so let us carry on as friends.
All right. Ares fulfilled.
Should come in useful? Let's hear it.
Murder! Murder!
The chamber. Glad that's over. Did Malphon shudder?
Right. We're definitely getting stronger, so we can now be bossed with our bare hands.
The Furies seem incapable of thwarting you.
Next stop, Asphodel. Which to choose should help. Made it to Asphodel. Thank the gods.
No, healing is not really of interest to us.
Time for a change.
Oh, let's see if we can get Poseidon's aid.
These witches again.
Tunnel is getting to me.
Might as well. In the name of Hades.
Get you addressed. We can.
Where to?
Hello again, Poseidon.
Come on up. Got a crustacean. Olympus, I accept this message. For safekeeping.
Alright, Hydra.
Bone Hydra, if you understand me, menacingly hiss.
I think a better feel for the aspect of Gilgamesh, though, dude. My last play, though. I won't say that I'm doing well at the moment. I'm understanding it a little bit better, at least. It's not really my playstyle. Damn, this little weapon that one's just swinging.
The Hydra fell to you again, did it?
It did indeed.
Take me up. Clear. The fields of Elysium.
Alright, let's continue now.
Stronger.
Alright, Deadless Hammer. This is something offered for it.
From chaos is transformed. Better get cracking.
I'll go for it.
Who dares?
that particular hammer upgrade is really more designed for the usual fists.
Peace and quiet. Something else.
Oh, I realize this.
Come forth and be swatted, deadly butterflies. Won't catch this soul, thanks.
Man, oh man, Zach, someday you will be the guest of honor at the biggest feast that you have ever seen. Though I know you've got your hands full for the time, so first things first.
I'm busy for quite a while, unfortunately, but
Strong stuff. The perfect gift.
I do always appreciate. Ah, okay, so I cannot give Douglas anything further yet. Nonetheless, definitely a good time to regain.
Where are you now? What is that on your wrist there, stranger? Let me see. Is that a bracer of the Myrmidons? But then...
Wait, this? How did you know? It's just a keepsake from a friend.
A keepsake? From a friend? You tell your friend, then, that Patroclus waits for him, and that he holds no grudge, should he return to him.
Thanks for this. Think you can stop me? Get out. Welcome. Nothing left here.
Oh, it's more nectar. Definitely getting a bit too aggressive with the time limit. Admittedly, the way these weapon fight does not help to ease that aggression at all.
Good stuff.
Washington was very good to deal with Elysium. Particularly for dealing with the souls and their wanderings.
You to get the fitting life moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
Now here goes.
So, what are those bestial gloves of yours, blackguard? Beginning to show more of your true and savage nature here, perhaps?
No. He bears the twin fists in the aspect of a king called Gilgamesh. That king, he too wrestled a beast-like man, who then became a friend. Maybe that's why I knew this fight would come.
What are you telling me, Asterius? Now is certainly not a good time for waxing philosophical, I think. And surely this King Gilgamesh of whom you speak is much more competent a fighter than this filth.
One down, one to go.
Lady Aphrodite, guide my hand. Why, you!
Finally.
Opened once more.
Happy to entertain you, Shades. That was Elysium. There.
Alright, near the surface.
take it. The fishing point.
Not gotten. It's not gotten current.
What lurks in the waters of the surface? Mine. I got a stone wall.
Let's hold currency.
Feels sick. Not now. I can't.
Miss a little coin.
One of their disgusting layers, huh? Shiny. Got to find something for Cerberus.
This is a bit of point again.
There it is already. I'll just tuck that away. Time to deliver the goods. Let's see.
We'll greet lightly. Most in the hopes of getting enough to get that Titan blood. Nope, no lasers.
Almost there. Olympus calls. In the name of Hades.
Alright, we'll make that hit a fair bit harder.
This one, I guess.
Alright, Dionysus, what do you have on me?
I can't.
Oh, a little bit too early. Wonderful. Who has joined our ranks? Very nice.
Lord Dionysus, mate, you have made the mood down here materially less miserable, and I am much obliged.
What is that from me? Why, Zach, I mean, you really shouldn't have. You know I can't get enough of this stuff, right?
Olympus, I accept this message. Chow time, boy. Are you hungry? I'll take this one.
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Bye for now, boy. All right, we made it, Malphon. Appreciate you lending me the might of Gilgamesh.
Resorting to mere fisticuffs with me. Though how you got Malphon to look like that, I've no idea. Pray tell, whose monstrous claws are those? A manticore's?
These claws, I'll have you know, Father, belonged once to an ancient god king known as Gilgamesh. You ever meet?
Provided he was flesh and blood at some point, then he resides within my realm. Presumably within Elysium somewhere, sadly bereft of his manticore claws, thanks to you. Come, show me what they can do.
I shall certainly do my best.
You'd not have made it here without Olympus, boy.
You act like you do everything yourself.
More than you know.
Do a thing or two? No more acorns.
than capable of besting you.
Stepped up slightly. Oh,
Is that music?
But, ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude our Showcase of Hades for quite some time. We've enjoyed this steady reach towards getting the ending after years. We will return on Monday with the original Guilty Gear, The Missing Link. In the meantime, I shall send you forward to one Bredner, who's currently just chatting. He'll be doing some... He'll be drawing a bit, though without a mic. But do give them as much of your affection as you can. We'll see how... We'll see if I bully the AI or if the AI bullies me in Guild again next week. But please do all that you can to enjoy the remainder of your evening. And as always, take care and good night.